Hello again and welcome back. I am super excited for today's video because I will show you step by step how you can make your own seed starting mix using just 2 ingredients. If we are just meeting for the first time, hello and welcome. My name is YAJE, and on this channel I do teach and inspire people to grow, to process, cook and eat African vegetables. So why do you want to use a seed starting mix instead of just digging soil from outside and using? Let me explain. The soil from the garden, first of all, is very dense. The seed starting mix soil is not as dense. It's very light and airy. When your seeds germinate, you want to give the roots, you want to make it easy for the roots to go down. So when that soil is very dense, the roots might not easily go down. The other reason is that garden soil might have the eggs of different types of bugs, and once you bring that indoors and it is warm, those things will hatch and they will be all over the place. It can also have fungi and other things that once you introduce a warmer temperature, then those things start to grow. Garden soil also has other seeds of weed, of grass, God knows what, that when you bring from the garden, they start to germinate, so you don't want that. For best success with your seeds, with the garden, you wanna use a seed starting mix. Now you can buy that from the store, which is expensive, and if you don't have a lot of things that you're starting from seeds, go ahead and buy the pre-made one. But if you are like me and you're going to start a bunch of things from seeds and you want to save yourself money, go ahead and learn how to do it yourself. The ingredients are easy to find. I will tell you exactly where you can find the ingredients, and I will share the recipe. Here are the ingredients I'm going to use to make the seed starter mix. I'm going to use peat moss, and then I'm also going to use perlite. And as far as the tools that you need, you want to get a container that has a lid like this one. Make sure it's clean, and then you need something to scoop up your perlite and the peat moss with. I'm going to use this, and a pair of scissors to cut open the bag. You also want to get a mask because the peat moss and the perlite is dusty and it can cause respiratory issues if you inhale the dust. And I also have this here, which is my stick, just a spatula for mixing. Additionally, you're gonna need water. I am boiling some water in my kettle over here to use to hydrate or rehydrate my seed starting mix. I got both the peat moss and the perlite from HEB. HEB is a local grocery chain store in Texas, but you can easily find both the perlite and the peat moss on Amazon. Peat moss is something that looks like soil. It is not soil. It is the dead fibrous brown deposit that forms when moss decomposes in wetlands. Gardeners use peat moss mainly as a soil amendment or as an ingredient in potting soil mixes or seed starting mediums such as this. And the reason why is because peat moss holds a ton of water. So the ratio that I am using here in the seed starter mix is very simple. 2 parts of the peat moss. So I'm just going to measure 2 containers. So whatever vessel that you're using, you're going to measure 2. And then the perlite, which is this other ingredient, you're going to measure 1 of it. Perlite looks like styrofoam, and it is added to seed starting mixes and potting soil mixes to encourage drainage. If we use just the peat moss, the soil will retain too much water and it may drown our seeds. So that's why that perlite is added. So we are going to again use 2 parts of peat moss to 1 part of perlite. The next step is to hydrate or rehydrate our peat moss with water, but I'm using boiling water just to sanitize the mixture, just in case there were any bugs in there. We want to kill everything. This hot water stage is kind of optional. You can use any water, but if you can, use boiling water. We're just going to mix everything now and then put a lid on the container, let it cool down, and you are good to go. One other thing you're going to find out is that peat moss does not want to absorb water. It's very hydrophobic. You kind of have to force it to absorb water. So we let it sit maybe half an hour or so, maybe up to a day, to cool down, and then you are ready to start sowing some seeds. Question for you: are you a DIY type of person? Do you like to do it yourself? Would you make this, or would you just buy your seed starting mix from the store? Let me know. Our seed starting mix is ready. All we need to do now is put some seeds in there, and they will grow and produce a bunch of vegetables or fruits for us. Thank you so much for watching. For more videos on gardening, click right here. Subscribe if you have not yet done so, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, grow a garden and grow health. Bye.